Good afternoon, media. Thank you for joining us at this post-match presser with Hollywoodbets Sharks head coach John Plumtree. This is a hybrid presser. I'm going to start off with the floor, questions on the floor before I go online. Media, go ahead.
Yeah, John, I guess just your overall thoughts. Quite a top stealing and not perfect for our obviously.
Yeah, real semi-final. That's a good side. We looked a little bit nervous in the first 25 minutes, half an hour of the game. We never really got an opportunity to build any pressure on the ball because the French team kept on conceding penalties. But we were making mistakes in our own 22 around our kick receive, so we were gifting them a lot of stuff. So that was probably the first half.
A lot of the players in the week spoke about how, because you're the only South African team left in the semi-final, like that, it sort of had greater significance to get the 1 point win as well, which kind of adds to the answer. Was that part of your messaging, that this is something greater than just the Sharks?
No, I'm not really a top coach who likes to add extra pressure. I mean, the occasion was always going to be big, and we just had to focus on what we need to do in the game. So yeah, really adding another layer of pressure wasn't part of the plan. But obviously, I'm sure most people in South Africa are really happy with the result.
You were behind what's your message to you guys? How can you just from momentum?
Yeah, like I said, we just felt we gifted Clermont too many easy opportunities in terms of access into close to our try line, just from poor kickoff receives. We weren't accurate. And our scrum, we missed a scrum and a line out. We just allowed them to build pressure through our errors. And then, like I said, we didn't really get an opportunity to play much with the ball because they conceded early penalties. The halftime thing was really we can get our game going and stop making errors to allow them easy access into our 22. I think that's what happened. And we moved the ball around a little bit more. I think we were taking too much contact with the ball and possession. And so once we started moving the ball and putting them in a little bit of pressure defensively, our confidence grew. And I felt they started looking like they've got a bit tired. So that was good.
Any further questions on the floor? Okay, going on to online, Michael Monowick, followed by Nathan.
Thanks. Congrats, Plum. That was an outstanding effort. Second half, the guys were really brave, but they also seemed that they didn't lose the belief, that self-belief that they could actually do it. At times, it looked a little bit like it was a big road or big bridge to cross, but that belief was important, and the bravery. You must be really stoked with that.
Yeah, they showed a lot of character. We spoke about at halftime. I felt like we're only 10 points down. It was 28-18, but like I said, boys, it's 10-0. That's it. We just get out there and we start playing our game. There's some good messages from the leaders. And I generally felt like if we could get our game going, start playing with the ball a little bit more, putting them under pressure, and just a little bit of luck, we could punch the game. In fairness, it was just a really case of us never giving up. This is where I want to go with this team. It's just might lose a game, but not okay to give up. I think we showed that today.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you, Nathan. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Navash. Just got two questions up front. John, I remember the exact date. It was the 12th of January. I asked about giving players opportunities, especially when things were looking murky for the Sharks. Specifically, Masuku, again, player of the match, and kept the team in with a chance with his boot.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, Sia's a lovely story, isn't he? And he's played well on the big stage now. Just really happy for him. Very humble character. He feels very honoured to be playing in the jersey, and he's making the most of his opportunity.
And then finally, John, did you guys fly in a few South Africans to London? Just talk us through the turnout of the supporters at the Stoop.
Yeah, I've said the last couple of days, I think Rush and their marketing team have done a great job with turning the Stoop into a Stoop. And I thought it was great. It was a great concept, and they did a good job of getting a lot of people here. In last 15, 20 minutes of that game, you could only hear South African voices when we really needed them. And, they definitely helped get us over the line. So it was real fun.
Thank you. Jan, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Navashni. Thanks, John. You actually touched a bit on it earlier, so I was also got two questions. So the first one is I'll just carry on with Masuku, Sia's performance. I think some of us who've seen him play at Cheetahs have known this, that he's got that big game mentality. But that conversion that he kicked, I mean, obviously that says a lot about his character. But the other things that surprised me is how he puts his body on the line for a fly half. I mean, that's a bit like Henry Hannibal.
Oh yeah, it's great, isn't it? He's still going to get better. He's still going to get better. His skill sets will improve. His passing game needs to improve. He can improve as an athlete. He hasn't anywhere reached the ceiling yet. But like I said, he's a confident little player. His kicking's been great. When he goes for touch kicks, he doesn't look for 30 meters. He looks for 40 meters. I love his attitude around the game, and the players love him. I'm just he's riding a crest of a wave at the moment, and he's hanging on. It's great.
Thank you. Are there any further questions?
Sorry, can I get a follow-up there, please?
Sure.
I want to ask you something about the set pieces. I mean, there was one scrum where you guys really got a hold of them, but the rest of the time you struggled in the scrums and the liners didn't quite function. Is that something that concerns you? Because obviously it's going to get worse in a final.
Yeah, look, I mean, their forwards won't be happy in that department, but we've got so much confidence in our scrum and our line-out, and potentially that's a gift for us. That we didn't get on top in that department, so it'll make us work harder. We knew that they were a good contesting side, Clermont. We knew that they were tough up front, didn't go all our way today, so gives us something to really focus on for the next game.
Sorry, just a thing. Where's the team go from here? Do you guys go back to Durban, or what are your plans?
We fly tonight, and we've got better time next week.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you. Are there any further questions? If not, media, thank you for your time. John, thank you for your